Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today I am showing you my wall of plants, and I'm very proud of this because I never used to be much of a green thumb, and everything changed the day I got this, a moisture meter. And the moisture meter is exactly what it sounds like. You just stick it in the soil and you see this one needs watering. Red means it needs watering, green means it doesn't. And I used to always, I'm just showing you the bottom of the orchid thing there, but I used to overhydrate my plants quite a bit until I got the moisture meter. And nowadays I can judge definitely more about when I need to work on it, when I don't. It's my brain plant there, the stone plant, but I call it my brain plant. And when I do water, this is the filtration, or this is, I should say, the leftover water from my water changes on my aquariums. And this is what I actually use for watering my plants. So I just go down there, all the junk at the bottom of it, all the fish waste filled with nitrogen and all kinds of good nutrients. I stir it up a bit, and then I use this water bottle. No, I don't use it for anything else. And get out all that awesomeness. Well, it's kind of gross, but the plants love it. This is the only thing I really water my plants with, so I don't really measure how much water I put in. I just kind of tend to dunk it in there, and but it's awesome. I do need to repot some of these plants. You can see some of them are definitely growing out of the pots that they're in. This is how I water my orchids. So I'm showing you my little plastic container there. This is a new present that I got from a client. I need to cut some holes in there so that the roots can breathe, or actually probably just really get a new orchid pot for it. But orchids work best when watering if you can just literally submerge the entire plant. So I've got, this is the third one I think I'm putting in here right now. So I watered them this day on for 20 minutes or so, just to fully hydrate them. Gotta get the leaves wet as well. So it works pretty well as long as I keep up with it. Here's Bailey. It's just Bailey last Thursday. This is how she sleeps. Or lays down a lot. This is because she has hip dysplasia and her hips are hurting her. Hip dysplasia is basically where her hip joint doesn't really go together very well, and as she has aged, she has gotten arthritis, and this is her preferred way of sleeping. So she'll sleep on her back like this, and sometimes mimic being dead, which sometimes I have to come over and make sure she's not. And she's just wondering what I'm doing because I'm being weird again with the camera. Yep. And then this was actually tonight. We had a nice thunderstorm roll in, and Jelly just freaks out every time we get thunder. And she comes right to me and just wants some loving. Some good old loving. So this one I'm actually stitching, and I know that's why you guys, well, at least why some of you guys watch my channel is because of the cross stitching. And I'm doing the Reaper in this piece, and I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of sort of how I actually stitch, because you guys see, what the close-up of me stitching, but you don't actually watch me stitch. And so this is how I do it, and I'm wearing my little magnifiers, which I've talked about in past videos, but these magnifiers are really awesome. They the little glass on the front can actually be switched out, and it can deliver a really great magnification, and it's pretty awesome when I'm doing something that's really small like the Reaper. I have readers, and I do use those as well, but on this day, basically, I didn't have, I don't think that they're in the view there. I didn't have them, but I just decided to wear my magnifiers. So I'm working on the Reaper in this piece, and when I'm looking to my left as I stitch, you'll see that I'm just looking at my pattern, just making sure. And I tuck the fabric underneath with my left hand. And you guys, everybody probably stitches a little bit different. But and the reason why I'm looking over fairly frequently is probably because I'm having to skip spots and whatnot and make sure that I'm stitching correctly. And sometimes my mind just wanders and I forget what I was supposed to be doing. But you can see how messy my desk is. My desk is always messy. It's definitely not a great thing. So it's just me stitching, and yeah, there's nothing much to it. I mean, I use a tiny little desk lamp, and I use a you can just see everything I have right there. The computer's right in front of me, and if I wanted to watch something via the computer, I could. A lot of times I'll actually have my headphones on and I'll be listening to music, or usually I'm listening to YouTube videos or an audiobook. But this is pretty much it. So anyway, hope you guys like it. I'm just going to let the video finish out me stitching here. And thanks for watching, and thanks for all the support you guys have given me, and I really, really appreciate that. I'll be back on Thursday with a weekly update to show you guys what's going on. So I'll see you soon.